Oh, no, you're good. Okay. I don't know if this one is, I don't know how you would want to answer this one or if it was intended to get out, but may we have a backstory on who Rally was?
I didn't really personally have a full idea either. It was just like a tape that was given or stolen from said person and became very famous.
Yeah.
There's been like a lot of research into who he was and all that, and like I guess there was a picture that was like surfaced or something, but I don't really have full. I don't know if that was him or anything like that. I don't know who he was. We would always listen to it. We would always listen to like there used to be a lot of stuff like that going around. There was some stuff called RedTube. You ever heard of RedTube? And it's just pranks. It's like Jerky Boys and stuff like that. So I guess it was like kind of like Sublime's own kind of like Jerky Boys, or like
some random.
It's pretty intense, like when it gets going. Have you heard the whole rant?
Just off the 40 Ounces to Freedom.
You haven't heard the whole thing?
No.
You should probably listen to some pretty epic moments on there when he's singing and stuff.
I gotta check that out now.
Yeah.
I just remember the 40 Ounces, and I was just like, okay, I gotta ask him these dudes.
No, if you go online, I think there's like a 30-minute rant, they call it, and those are cut out of that 30-minute rant.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a legend. Rally.
Are there any songs which you wrote and created which you step back in awe and just truly appreciate?
I'd have to say DJs is probably one of my creations that inspires other people to listen to reggae. I think going back to what Bradley did for reggae and all that, I think it's just all about your appreciation for it and like your knowledge, I think. So spreading it is just like letting people know who you. I think I heard a song, like there's a bunch of songs like in the Jamaican DJ like scene. They would do a thing where they would say your name and then they would do your style. So that was like amazing to me. Or they would sing a little part of your song. It was just insane. So like I was inspired by listening to that, and then I was inspired by like multiple different DJs who would like just riddle off like so many people's, just going off the top of the head, like naming off like, I don't know, there's 44 DJs in that one. I've heard other songs that just go ballistic, and they're like doing the style too of the DJ. So that's like a big respect to like Jamaican DJs, and all the people that I mentioned in that like are like, some of them are dead and gone, but a lot of them are still around, so that was like my mission before COVID. I was like making my wife go to if a Jamaican DJ artist came to town, we were there. Like we had like I just saw Errol Dunkley recently. I don't know how old he is, but he's phenomenal. He is so phenomenal. Like gets out there dressed to a T, and still sings like his hit songs, like right on key almost. It's like insane. Yeah, so big up.
Okay, what goes on through your mind while you're on stage performing for a crowd that is purely all about you and your creation? They're singing along, their hearts out. Like what goes on through your mind?
Oh, no, I mean, you're like in the zone. Like your mind, it's like, it's weird. Like time stands still, kind of like sometimes when the song's playing. It seems a lot longer, or it's weird. It's like I don't know. It's like you're just caught in that moment. It's like you're not in your mind. I don't think you're just in the moment with everybody.
Okay, and kind of off that question, obviously aside from being a part of a different country, when you travel to perform, is there anything different besides, people being from said place? Is there anything different about the vibe or the reception that you get?
Oh yeah, everywhere you go, it's going to be a different vibe. It's just all, like wherever you're at, you kind of know. Like after you play a song, I think in Japan, they don't really clap. You know what I mean? They're just kind of like, okay, play next song. Other parts like, I don't know, we played in Germany, Italy and stuff like that. They're going ballistic the whole time, and the US too. Like there's no, like, if you're playing a reggae song and it's somewhat fast, sometimes they'll start slam dancing, there's no keep it cool, if it's a big enough venue.
Okay, your tattoos, your paintings and murals, and your songs, they're all permanent pieces of artwork. How does your mindset differ going into creating each individual one, if it differs at all?
It's like, how much time did I say I had devoted to this project, because you're always like, I could always do better. I'm terrible at that. When I send a piece of art to someone, I'm just like, fuck, I hope they like it. I hope they don't send it back. I've had that happen like one time. You just kind of like hope for the best, and try to just do as much research on the art, talk to them, communicate, and find out what exactly they want, you know what I mean? I recently did some art for a band and showed them the picture of it, and they were like, oh no, like more different, and then I did another piece of art and they were like, fucking love it, you know what I mean? So my new thing is like, simplicity is the essence to life, so if you keep it simple and understand what the client wants. And I'm getting into the zone now. I'm kind of like, been painting a lot now, so with the COVID going on, like, it's just been turned into a research monster and trying to like just get ready to paint some like crazy shit. I've been doing acrylics and stuff like that upstairs in my room. That's pretty time consuming, so it's just like, finding the time.
And final question, this is a pretty short interview. What would you say to any young kid who's a fan of yours growing up and he wants to follow your footsteps? How would you tell him to go about that?
Yeah, just make some goals and keep on them goals and stay healthy and take care of your friends and carve your own niche, make your own shit. Take a beat or two, take a little bass line or a beat or something, but don't base your whole style off someone else, be original with your shit. Put your heart into it, put your heart and soul into it, and don't quit till you've been received by your people, and don't sell out. Right?
Yes, sir. Awesome.